In this video we will complete tutorial 5. To start off, we're going to machine out the 3-inch diameter inner bore with a 1/2 inch diameter end mill. Let's get started. I'm going to move up and select tool paths, next circle paths, and then just over to the right I'm going to pick circ mill toolpath. Over on the left in the drill point selection dialog box I'm going to pick Entities, and when prompted select Entities, I'm going to move on down and pick the 3-inch diameter circle. Once I've picked it, I'm going to move up now and select End Selection. Moving over to the left, I've finished in the drill point selection dialog box. I'm going to pick OK, and now's the time to select a 1/2 inch diameter end mill. I'm going to pick Select Library Tool and then move over to the right and pick Filter. In the Tool Types section I'm going to pick None to disable any previous selections, and then I'm going to pick the icon for flat end mills. In the Tool Diameter section you can see I've got it set to equal and the diameter is set to 0.5, exactly what I need. I'm going to pick OK, and as you can see we successfully filtered out a 1/2 inch diameter flat end mill. I've selected this tool. I'm now going to go down and pick OK. This is tool number 2. I'm going to change the length offset to 2. Down in the comment area I'm going to type in rough and finish, the 3-inch diameter through hole. Everything looks good here. Let's move over now to the next page, circ mill parameters. Clearance, retract, feed and top of stock are all set correct. I'm going to change the depth to -1 inch. Moving on down to the left corner I'm going to activate breakthrough and then select the breakthrough button. I'm going to change the breakthrough to 0.1. We're going to break through the bottom of the part, 0.1. I'm going to pick OK. Moving over to the right I'm going to activate depth of cuts and then click on the depth of cuts button. For the maximum rough step I'm going to change that to 0.25, and the only other thing that I'm going to change here is activate keep tool down. Next I'm going to pick OK. Moving over to the right I'm going to activate roughing and then select the roughing button. Starting at the top you can see the step over is 50%. That's 50% of our 1/2 inch diameter end mill, which equals 1/4. The only thing that I'm going to change here is check against skip if helix fails. I'm going to pick OK, and then right at the bottom I'm going to pick OK again. Let's backplot all our operations. I'm going to move on up, select all operations. I'm going to move on up, get an ISO view, and next I'm going to select the icon for backplot. Display tool is activated and display rapid moves is turned on as well. Let's hit play. And everything looks good here. I'm going to pick OK. Next we're going to verify all the toolpaths. They're all selected. I'm going to move on up, pick Verify. Just move this dialog box up. I'm going to move on down and select Configure. As you can see the shape is set to cylinder. The only thing that I want to check here is change tool color. I've got that activated and everything looks fine. I'm going to pick OK. And let's hit machine. There's our first operation. Just going to slow it down, and there's our last operation, our circle mill toolpath. Just going to speed it up, and that looks great. I'm going to pick OK. Let's now go and post the file. All the operations are selected. I'm going to hit post selected operations. Not going to change anything here. Just going to pick the OK. I'm going to type in tutorial 5 for the name of the CNC file. And there's our CNC code for tutorial 5. I'm just going to go up to the right hand corner, close this up, and then for our final operation we'd move on up and save our file. Well, that completes tutorial 5, and that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching.